wakaleza kuli YAIPAPATA babamu mwakopano ya United Party for National Development UPND ni mamembala babamwe bakopano basweli kumubemba hanze aitukiseza liketsa za silimo sauno mwaha bo taitase mundengo babuleleze mazi mwangala Bulozi kuli ni haike kopano ya UPND izibahala kubakopano ya kozo liplelo nilikezo za misunga likona kunyaziseza mayemo wa kopano kono mwina spula wa kopano ya UPND mwa Bulozi wakapelwa mbangweta bahanile litabazeo ili kutolosa kuli kopano ya UPND ki kopano yelatelela milao ni kukuteka liswanelo za watu mibasuswelize bo mundengo kubi hataba yabona kwa mapokola haiba banani bupaki wabutezi.
Political tensions continue to surface ahead of the elections, with an independent aspiring councillor in Mongo district raising concerns over alleged intimidation. Titus Mundengo, who is seeking to contest the KAMBULE ward council seat as an independent candidate, has accused some UPND aspiring candidates and party members of allegedly threatening him through acts of remarks he says have created fear.
My political parties, my independent candidates, please, wabasweli kuzumazuma yo independent candidates kuwata upilo wa haye. Na miwela sana kule aliyeni isikelo abata upilo wa moto kapa kuwata kumuzumazuma kumuzama isa usio ni musiali. So hulu wene batile kutololatela kuwata kutisalilata. Please, I urge you, my political parties kapa my independent candidates, baba yemi fa councillor, mayor, MP, amuone kuli mwa Lexa manifesto yabo na isike kuzumazuma moto. UPND ki party eluziwa kuti ki party yakozo kono watu baba izi mwateni kono waba takuti MIFILIFILI mwa party ya UPND aluiziwi ka violence kapaka lisinyi kapaka lingindi. UPND ki party eluziwa yakozo kono watu baba izi mwateni mazo baseli kuitusisa akimazo amande akubakole kibaheteleri muheteleri mukamuziwa kamisebezi ya haye muheteleri womunde akimuheteleri yako nakulwa haka yomumu akimuheteleri yako nakuzumazuma yomumu kono mazwi aka aliyeni lubeleke ni ma leaders waluna ma indunazi ma market chairmans ma section chairmans ma branch chairmans kiwona woso nakuswanisana niwona isike kuya kukala kuambola za matapa kuambola za kulwa haka kulambwa zama intimidation kako kuzumazuma upilo kapa kuwata kuluma watu kutubayona hata yomumu akiko na politics yeo politics olaiziwa kuli politics swana kuba kupakozo.
Responding to the allegations, UPND Western Province Chairperson Kapelwa Mbangweta has dismissed claims that the party promotes violence, stating that the UPND remains committed to peace and respect for the rule of law. He has further advised the complainant to formally report the matter to the police or other relevant law enforcement agencies if there is evidence to support the allegations.
The UPND party is a law-abiding organization, and we do not encourage any breaking of the law. I'm sure you have heard not once but several times the president saying that anybody breaking the law is on their own, meaning that everybody is expected to follow the law. If that councillor who is alleging has any issue or proof, he needs to go and report the culprit to the police. That's all he needs to do. He does not need to issue any statements or allegations. The law enforcement people are there. He just simply goes to report, indicates the names of the people who are attacking him and so on. The law will take its course. That's all.
The allegations come as political campaigns continue to gather momentum, with stakeholders reportedly calling on political players and their supporters to uphold peace and conduct issue-based campaigns ahead of the polls. Mike Moya for Bulozi TV News in Mongo, Western Province.
Vabancha mwa MULAMBWA wadi ili masikiriti sa Mungu mwa Bulozi bahanile ni kunyaza manzwi abulezwi KAIPAPATA mwa Mungu Central fakopano ya United Party for National Development UPND kabukuswani bo MAKAI mibaize habana kulumela kubali tusiso za kweza likezo za misunga mwanako ye yaliketisa kwambola kwa babihi bamakande bamaze umwangala abulozi babancha babonisize maswabi abona amatuna kuli manzwi achwalo azwile mwamulomu wa mutu yabataku bamwetereri ili kutalusa kuli naha Zambia kinaha ya Silumeli mikachwalo baitereri balitabaza naha baswanira ku bupakozo habanze baiza bwipapato wabona mi baikereze kutarusa kuli mwipapati kaufela unanitukelo ya kweza bwipapato kakulukuluha mi basusweliza balitabaza naha kuiseza MIHUPULO kwa milelo ni MIHUPULO yeko na kutisa pili mane ni kuchimbula bwino bwasichaba mwamaswaniso asweli kupotoroha famakepe a Facebook bo MAKAI babulezi manzwi akunyaza mwetereri wa KOPANO ya NRPUP mutompehi Brian Mundubile ni squatter sahaye kutalusa kuli habana kulumerezwa kutaha mwabulozi.
As debates continue concerning the UPND parliamentary candidate for Mongo Central constituency MAKAI on social media over the remarks he recently issued during his campaign rally in Mongo, youths in MULAMBWA ward have expressed disappointment in them. They say young people will not be used as tools of violence, adding that the remarks inciting violence have made them uncomfortable.
Ingelu namayusi Selwina Kasabo kuli a leader that is contesting in the general election kiena yako na kususweza MIFILIFILI. That's so sad.
So na mauti kafana mabunya ni baluna lukopana kulukum. So any information if manya kutiri kwa tonse alliance, any information if manya kwa UPND, any information if manya kwa mandate ma independent candidate inani kwa security kuna mayuti bakensanya lufumania kulukum lwapala kulukum. So the more you give those guys information kuti molo ansabale kapa musapote bale kafari kazeo kilikazo lwelanga share. So alulwa nangi mi kuzwera kafa kwa simulo Bulozi kipulesi yakozo.
They have called for peaceful campaigns, urged the youth to protect democracy and denounce violence.
Let's protect democracy. Zeso ekwezala luswelu alibona zeni zani kononto ya buto kwa holo politics isike ya TIISEZO MIFILIFILI. Especially as the youths, I challenge my fellow youths kulikuzwa kashekule, you should denounce violence.
Nchimonyasi Aminwe, Bulozi TV News, Mongo, Western Province.
Watu wafita fapalo ya lule ni mianda yesu pile kama shumi ya mane 1740 mwasikiriti sa Mungu bakuluberwa kufumana lituso kuzwa kwa tukiso yonga ongirwe sincha yona ya mali akubelekela cash for work yewe katateka la 18 sikulu 2026. Mulonganyana wa sikiriti sa Mungu uize babeleki wakatalima wana mgendengewo baba kwa na mashumi aketalizoho kababane 54 balulezwi mwamawadi amashumi amabeli kasupile 27 au afumane hamwa sikiriti sa Mungu ili kukala kungolisa bao bakaitaleza kuinga kabelo mwa tukiso onaye. Mizeo halili chwalo batu babamu bakupile mulonganyana kubona kuli tukiso ye yaza maiswa kaswanero kusinabuli angelino kapa bumenemene bakengisa kuli kwa mulaho kubile lipiho za bumutenda siria kwa mana yona tukiso ye ya mali akubelekela.
Following the allocation of funds by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development to the local authority for the implementation of the July 2026 revised Cash for Work program, The Mongo Municipal Council has commenced the implementation of the program in the district, with works slated to commence on 18th July 2026.
As Mongo Municipal Council, we have commenced the implementation of the revised Cash for Work program, with the actual work starting on the 18th of July. As a local authority, we have deployed 54 data clerks in all the 27 wards in the district for both Mungu Central and Nalikwanda constituency. A total of 1,043,914 kwacha. And this allocation is expected to benefit a total of 1,740 beneficiaries who will undertake community projects for 10 days and each will receive a wage of 600. These works includes drainage clearing, canal clearing, road clearing, and also the construction of temporary structures such as staff houses and also classrooms.
However, MULAMBWA ward residents have raised concern over the yet-to-commence program, already alleging corrupt activities.
Mavani busiu nokufitera dispika nge bahueleza kuli kamuso mupake lekwa kwa mutata mwengolisa cash for work. Alo vita balwa kuli mangola 55. Chwe 55 minamu mbaba 3 something. Kona kuli batu makuyange babulange babulera kwa mukupalezi. Sibalwa kuli kantifalu na halungoli ni bawe ne batyo toto ngola kwa mbangalezi. Nikubwa kuli ye mulambwa abasa ngola happy.
Ngola bamukohola baholi. Abamuse abanga ni usani pilucha. Lelika ateni kisikamanda kwi zeza laniliboni. Cyo buzate muso utaleme bataba bazamange do do bazibe batu bapira mala pabona. Kutubwa buli mavizo aluna.
Babani baluwelelize busiu bali kutika kusasa ni lupakelele kwa mutata. Bayo lungola. Kono luko mukila hulu kuli batu bawa bata batu bulela kuli batakungola fela batu baba 55 tabayo kitabayeni ko mukila hulu luli kuli fafili lutule kuli kisira 100 yabakatongola kuli amwa 300 mo mwentunula kana kutoipomana mwateni kono kache kule kuti seli 55 kono nyuna yaluswanyela kwanu kwa njela lozolo pira ita kuluna ka fela luna kucha nyuna lola atakucha kakuli ka fela luna lo utwanga tala mane ba sebabulela bali kuti luna kwanu kwa mulamba lusana kutaka kwateni kutomingola chole baba talimela fatabaye lwakupa luli kubona kweza kuli abalutalime kweza kuli kandize basalungoleli kili kama kunelo lubira la fataba 55 kibatu abayinyanyi.
Meanwhile, the Ward Development Committee in the area has responded to these allegations.
Lonaki unabapaiswe batu kuli bangoliwe. Kono mwana batu kibona bahaniye kungoliwa. Apa akunda mono lukaba patela information aizwi kuluna kono izwa kubashemba luna bakanso. Lubabuleni kuinamba balufire kichwana. Kono batu bono bashire kibabangata chwe rubabuzize bona bange kuli mutu namba akiye loeza chwane mane bali nasireti kuli baba bakangoliwa bakato balema kali chapo muna nini pia kuli neba mina mwako na kuweza continue kungola moto.
The local authority has since urged all those who will be recruited as beneficiaries to undertake their assigned tasks diligently, responsibly, and with commitment. Mike Moya for Bulozi TV News in Mongo, Western Province.
Katengo kamalaiti mwana ha Zambia kona ka Zambia Electricity Supply Corporation ZESCO kabukuswani kasusuliza chaba mwa Bulozi kutokolomo ha KUIKENYA mwalikezo za businyi kwa manalipangaliko za malaiti ili kufama mera ya kuli likezo ze chwalo litotobeza wikatazo wakatengo ka kwambola kwa mkopano walipuhisano nilikwata wanaonga ongilwe kikatengo kakatali mafa kuisa malaiti mwali bakaza za matakanyani kona ka Rural Electrification Authority REA kabukuswani mwatolopo ya Mongo la 14 skulu 2026 yomumwe kuba hulu kwa ZESCO Bulozi Woloid Daka baize businyi walipangaliko za malaiti zechwale kama transformers mihala nizengwi chwalo kutotobeza hulu msebezi wa kuisa malaiti kwa sichaba. Wodaka batolokele kuli mashalengi aswanila kwekeza kuyandulula malaiti mwalela landa zengata hape kiona asweli kuitusiswa kulukisa mane ni kule kalipangaliko zencha kuyolisa zeo likonele kuuzwiwa kapamane kusinyiwa ili nto yeo ikutseza hulu zulopili mwamulaho.
Of kwacha. And only to be taken away by someone who just wants to sell copper. Mostly, these vandals are done by people from our communities. And as a result, the development that is being awaited in our district does not reach the intended people, because sometimes we keep, especially for us, ZESCO, who in most cases have to replace these transformers, cables, and other infrastructures. That money could have gone to other people who may have wanted power, but because they are selfish people, they are people who just look at that time.
Luka ishumusa hanyane mi luka mikutela elikutozola pili ni Makande.
Chikulu, when they said Zambia went into default, did we lose our dignity?
Dignity?
Your sister has found the real question, Chipo. Default did not take our dignity, Chanda. It took away the world's trust. In 2020, the world heard one word from Zambia: default. Default does not feel like a number. It feels like waiting. The school that cannot open its doors. The girl who is ready, and a country that cannot move. So we sent our best to the table. Debt restructuring bought time. It was not a cure. Someone had to do the hard work at home, spend less, and steady the machine that broke us. He took the hardest wheel himself. No one believed it would move. And belief is a thing that spreads. It did not take one strong man. It took all of them pulling the same way. They steadied the machine that broke us, and they are steadying it still. But we had to prove it to the world and earn back the trust we had lost. Trust, once broken, is not given back. It is earned, table after table. He showed them what we owed and what we would do about it. Every figure, every promise, until, one by one, they believed us. That was a good day for this country. When the promise was made good, the trust came back with it. And trust is what turns a plan into something you can build. The plan that waited on paper becomes a school. The girl who was ready could begin. She was not finished. We were not finished.
So dignity came back?
Dignity was here, Chanda. What came back was trust. And trust is work you keep doing every day.
In every celebration, there's a simple choice being made: to belong. Count me in. In moments of love and promises for tomorrow, count me in. At the checkout line, in the middle of an ordinary day, a reminder that every number matters. Count me in. Across our communities, our streets, the same message finds us. Count me in. From the everyday worker to the hands shaping our future every day, the call is the same. Count me in. And around the traditions that bring us together, the message becomes impossible to ignore. Count me in.
This election season, your vote counts. Get your NRSC and voters card ready.
Count me in.
Healthness Medical Center, nurturing health, empowering lives. At Healthness Medical Center, we provide high-quality, accessible healthcare for individuals, families, and the wider community in Mungu and beyond. We focus on preventive care, offering blood pressure, diabetes and cholesterol checks, HIV counseling and testing, and community health education programs. Our outpatient and maternal child health services support families with general consultations, antenatal and postnatal care, child growth and monitoring, nutrition counseling, and family planning. Our laboratory services provide routine tests, rapid diagnostics, and selected specialized tests, while our pharmacy ensures timely access to medicines with professional guidance. HealthNest is also here during emergencies, providing 24/7 care, stabilization, first aid, and referral services supported by rapid diagnostics and ready access to medicines. We help with recovery and rehabilitation through physiotherapy for children and adults, including clubfoot, fractures, cerebral palsy, neurological conditions, and soft tissue injuries. Our diagnostic services such as ultrasound and ECG help monitor progress, and ongoing preventive care supports long-term health. At Healthness Medical Center, we combine quality, compassion, and reliable care to nurture health and empower lives. You can locate us at 53120 Lusaka Road, Kambule, 7488 Mungu. Contact us on +260 926521. Our website www.healthnestmd.com. Healthnest Medical Center, nurturing health, empowering lives.
Kibitumiro milwaikeza mwa tukso ya Makande ili mululimi lwa Silozi. Sikwata sesibizwa support a woman of valor SAVWA kabukuswani kakuberekisana moho ni sikwata sa zimai batatekele mungendenge wakatusa falitabaza BUIKETO wa MIHUPULO ni MAIKUTO mwana hakaofera ili kamulelo wa kufelisa litaba za kuipulaya ni kususweza sichaba kutumuka mwa matata ambekile BUIKETO wa MIHUPULO ni MAIKUTO kuambora kanako ya kukakula mungendenge wobizwa kuli nangelamu ya hatuko wa hao ili matoropo ya Lusaka mweteleli wa squatter sa support a woman of valor mufumahali Miriam Mumba yo azibala ulo kalibizo la Suilanji ubulezi kuli mulelo wo ukakona kususweza chaba kufa kemero kubao bapilani bona kakukona kubateleza kubonsa makeke ni kubafatuso iske kubanyaza fera bomumba baize ndiulu kimwinelo maswe kwa mana BUIKETO wa MIHUPULO ni MAIKUTO ilinto yekona kukenela mutu kaufela kusina kutalima kuli kimuna kapa msali silimo samutu kapa mayemo amutu maupilo mikachwalo bahatsereze kuli kikwa kutokwa kubata tuso mutu hali mwabutata kufita kuipulukela minahano mimutu yaeza chwalo aska ingiwa kisichaba kuli unani bufokoli.
Mental illness, especially untreated depression and severe emotional trauma, has become one of the leading causes of suicide, which continues to claim lives and ranks among the top causes of premature death, particularly among the youths. The alarming trend has prompted renewed calls for urgent action from various stakeholders, including Support a Woman of Valor, and Zimai, who says more must be done to address the country's growing mental health burden. The two organizations have expressed concern, stating that many people continue to suffer in silence because of stigma, discrimination, and limited access to mental health support. They are urging communities to create safe spaces where individuals can openly discuss their struggles and seek professional help without fear of being judged.
Depression does not discriminate. It affects men and women, young and old, regardless of their background. Sadly, many people remain silent because they fear being judged or misunderstood. Some lose hope at the point of believing that suicide is the only answer. Today we stand together to say enough is enough. No one should suffer alone.
This is why we are here today. The Kicking Out Depression campaign is our call to every Zambian to become intentional about checking on one another. Not because someone asked us, but because humanity demands it. Our theme, Check Your Neighbor, is a reminder that a single conversation can save a life.
Zimai Vice President Emmanuel Kafula and Sanjeev Shada called on Zambians to show kindness without expecting anything in return, stressing that the fight against depression must also focus on eliminating stigma, loneliness, and social isolation.
Kicking out depression is our commitment to work alongside those who are struggling, to break the silence and the stigma, to point people toward help, whether that is prayer, counseling, community support, or professional care, and to remind every person listening that they are not alone and their life has value.
Show kindness without expecting anything in return. Together, these small acts can create stronger families. As we work together to kick out depression, let us also kick out stigma, loneliness, hopelessness, and silence.
Cybersecurity advocate analyst Beatrice Mwanza has this to say.
So as we are doing this campaign, check on your neighbor. Also remember to be positive no matter what you are going through. Because each one of us have a path that was paid for us from God.
However, tackling depression and preventing suicide requires a collective effort involving governments, healthcare providers, families, schools, religious institutions, and communities. Margaret Chota, Bulozi TV News in Lusaka.
Mika kufeleleza tukso ya Makande Mwa Silozi. Chaziva mwalitaba za miaha ninji mwezi wa kabukwala bo Dr. Oliver Bulaya balumbila olo katengo kakatali mafapu kelezo yalicho mwanaha kona ka Food Reserve Agency FRA kabukuswani kakona kutomali kwa tazeo linani baiteleli balilalanda baiteleli balikereke ndibabele kikuzwa mwalikolo njimo ili muhato wokabukeleza liswanelo za balimi kutiiseza busepahali mwamungenenge wakoleka mbonyi kwa balimi kuambola kwa babihi bamakande bamaze umwangala abulozi mwatolopo ya Lusaka bo Dr. Bulaya baize kube abatu bao basepilwe ekisichaba kukatiiseza sepo ya sichaba mwamungenenge wakoleka mbonyi kakolatelela milao yetu milwe ili kufa kolo kumulimi kaofela kulekisa mbonyi ya haye fateko yende kusina kuputelelwa. Mikachwalo wo Dr. Bulaya bakupile balimi nilikuwa tazemwi kufa kemelo kwa muhato wo ilikuli kube nilitekisano zende mwamankambe kaofela FRA.
We commend the Food Reserve Agency, especially on establishing depot committees comprising respected community leaders. That includes the church, the traditional representatives, and also the Minister of Agriculture. This is commendable initiative that can strengthen transparency, accountability, and integrity in the grain marketing process while safeguarding the interest of smallholder farmers and averting issues of corruption like we experienced in past years. However, there are important concerns that require urgent attention. The issue of maize moisture content has generated widespread uncertainty among our farmers in the country. While quality is essential for protecting the strategic food reserve agency should communicate proactively rather than reactively, and farmers should not have to wait until concerns are raised by stakeholders or after government guidance is issued before Food Reserve Agency providing updates.
Li kandelale lilufitisize kwa mafelelezo atukiso ya Makande Mwa Silozi kono lusika ya kale halutalimeni hape faritoho za Makande. YAIPAPATA mwaka mbule wadi wakaleza kopano ya UPND KUIKENYA mwa MIFILIFILI. YOMUNCA mwa MULAMBWA UNYAZA MANZWI eba Bulezi wa MAKAI. KATENGO ka SAVWA ka SUSUEZA TIISEZO ya BUIKETO wa MIHUPULO ni MAIKUTO. Mwakona kubuhali tukisoza luna kaufela ilifa TopStar fampwito ya 120 mwali bakaze tatama Mungu Limulunga Kalabo Likalolo zemwe za Sinanga Lusaka Chongwe Chilanga ni Rufunsa. Musako na kurubuha falike pela na la Facebook lona la Bulozi TV. Fapila abumanjinela bo Ashbel Sibulwa Kabi manani squatter kaufela isingire kabelo matukisoye yanembele na Makande kina Nathan akufuna wa Mundila Kozo.
Thank you.